staying with Peacemaker. Peacemaker Season 2, Image reveals first look at monstrous new character, and there's a new synopsis released. Hell yeah. New behind-the-scenes photo from the second season of Peacemaker gives us a look at first. Monstrous new character, we assume a villain, but you never know. We also have an updated synopsis. Den of Geek has shared some new images from the second season of Peacemaker, and one of them reveals a first look at a mysterious new creature. The behind-the-scenes shot, which also features James Gunn, has captioned a rubber-suited monster and his little rat-like buddy. So we're not sure if this is an established DC Comics character, race, or a new species created for the show. There's some speculation that the xenomorph-inspired fellow could be Helgramite, but he doesn't really look enough like an insect to us. Relation is another possibility, although he seems a little too tall. Whoever this is, we assume he will be introduced as an enemy of Christopher Smith and his team. HBO Max has also released a new synopsis, which reveals why Peacemaker decides to venture into an alternate reality via the Pocket Universe technology. Okay, so we're ready. Superman becoming relevant there for this. In Season 2, Peacemaker discovers an alternate world where life is everything he wishes it could be. But this discovery also forces him to face his traumatic past and take the future into his own hands. I would love if that thing is actually good. It looks evil. Yeah. So it'd be great if it's actually. And there's the piece.
When is this supposed to come out?
Soon, within the next 2 weeks, I think. I'll tell you here right now. Well, maybe not, but I don't know. I think it's sometime in.
I can Google it. I was just curious.
Sometime in
an article.
But either way, I'm getting pumped through this one.
August 21st. So we're just under a month.
That sounds great. I'm excited for it. I'm really looking forward to it. It's I started watching that show before I even started watching The Boys, so that was an appetizer to The Boys without even realizing it, because it's so outrageous, both of the shows. But I love how much fun they have on that show. I really do. That show
to me,
humor.
That to me is, I think, the big thing. They genuinely look like they are just having fun.
Yeah.
And those end up being the shows that do the best. You know what I mean? Is if the whole team is it. That's why, to me, Always Sunny went as long as it did. The Office went as long as it did.
Always Sunny.
Huh?
It's still on.
No, I understand that. I mean, they're still going. They did the season premiere was the second half of the Abbott crossover, and it was hysterical, because the one thing I said about the Abbott crossover, I was just like, they're not really going full Always Sunny. And right. I get it, because it's on ABC on a more family-friendly show in Abbott, but then you went full tilt on their show. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So no, I agree. Peacemaker, they genuinely feel like they are having the time of their lives. And so if you bring that same energy, then I think the second season will be good too.
Who's your favorite character on this show?
On Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Probably the best friend mercenary dude out of Vigilante, is that his name?
Easily. Hands down.
So ridiculous.
We had him on the show last year. Great dude. But he's the best. He's the absolute. He's so good.
He was hilarious. And the funny thing is I think what it did for me, even though that to me was the standout character, I think it also gave me. I always thought John Cena was good, but he hadn't really done anything quite yet where I said, holy and this was it. This is watching him fully flush this out. I said, holy crap, he's got the juice, man. He's out here.
Yeah, I'm with you, because I always thought he was just okay. I liked him in Trainwreck, but there other stuff that he did. I thought he was the worst part of Bumblebee, and I love that movie. And there were things that he did. I'm he just kind of overcooks it sometimes, like he does in wrestling. And I'm I don't know if this guy, he's got chemistry. He's got charisma, but there's just something missing, right? And then here comes the Suicide Squad, and I was oh, he's great in this role. And then I'm okay, I'm interested in a TV show now. It's the best acting, and his comedic chops were outstanding. It was his star turn for sure.
Yeah, no, I 1000%, and to the point where we did this debate earlier about who would you argue is the best wrestling actor, and I feel like there's three that always end up in the conversation. Yeah. It's Batista, Cena, and The Rock, and I think where it stands right now, I still would give it to Batista.
I would too.
And then I would give it to Cena, but I would argue that they are at a 1A, 1B kind of moment right now. I'm very curious to see what The Rock does with this new film he's got coming out. I think that because it's a UFC film, right? Like he's a UFC fighter.
Who's that? The Rock is a UFC fighter.
I'm very curious about that, because if The Rock knocks that out of the park, I think he can get back in the conversation and mix some stuff up. But it just depends on what he brings to the role, because that's the problem. Every other time he's played The Rock, if he finally diverts from that and really dives into this, I think we can talk about it again. But
I don't think anyone's touching Batista right now. I mean, and if you go to 2 years back, I didn't even have Batista as the guy, and I have 180 that because he is so many different things. The Shyamalan thing that he did was the one that put me over. He's done so many different things, and he really lays into the craft and really wants to. You can tell he's an actor now. I mean, Dave Bautista's an actor.
Absolutely.
Rock's still a movie star.
I fully agree with that entirely. I'm saying that, like, at least for Cena, because now I've seen a little bit of like range here. And it's not just him playing a different version of Cena.
I agree with you. He's the number two. I don't you said 1A, 1B. I'm not there yet.
You would still put 1, 2 instead of 1A, 1B.
Yes. I think right now, and The Rock's probably is 3, but I think The Rock could tie Cena with a great performance out of this
movie.
I still think they both have a long way to go before they catch Batista at this moment.
That's fair.
Anyway, let's see what you guys think. Put your thoughts in there about Peacemaker season 2. You excited for it? What do you think we're going to get out of it? Put your thoughts in there. All right. Into Cloud. It feels like you're breaking the rules, but it's totally legal and better for you than that third cocktail. You work hard. Maybe you deal with life sometimes, but do you still deserve an escape? Absolutely you do. That's where Into Cloud comes in. They got gummies, they have flowers, they have pre-rolls, all federally legal, seriously fun, and just a few clicks away. Whether you're chasing better sleep, deeper intimacy, or just solid daytime relief, this is grown-up cloud chasing done right. So if you're 21 or older, head to indocloud.ca. You guys know I'm always on the hunt for new gummies. And so Into Cloud sent me some, and their flavors are incredible. I like it. I like that there's no hangover afterwards. I know there's no sketchy ingredients, just good energy, a solid buzz. And I just felt good. That's the whole thing. So it sounds like a loophole, right? It's not. Science. It's policy, and Into Cloud is using it to deliver one of the oldest medicines known to man in the modern, fun, and absolutely dialed-in way possible. Over 50,000 people are already choosing Into Cloud because feeling good should feel this easy. So if you're 21 or older, now's your chance to float above the stress, because Into Cloud is giving all new customers 25% off their first order plus free shipping. Use that code Christian, or click the link in the show notes to claim your discount. That is indocloud.co, indacloud.co. Use that code Christian for free shipping plus 25% off your first order. Order now. Fill out their quick survey to support the show and enjoy the best part of your week, brought to you by IndoCloud.